Welcome to Wally's favorite DuPage ride. Good morning, everybody. I am coming to you today from the Spring Creek Reservoir Forest Preserve in Bloomingdale, Illinois. It is at this location that we are going to ride Wally's favorite DuPage ride. Say hi, Wally.
Hi.
So at this location here is the beginning of a custom ride that he created and sent into me. So we're going to start right here at the Spring Creek Reservoir. We're going to make our way through the DuPage area, which is an area, there's a bunch of this I've never explored, so I'm super excited to check this out. We're not using one contiguous trail for this, but in the description you'll see a link to this custom ride. And so we're going to make our way up through Mallard Lake Forest Preserve, through Hawk Hollow Forest Preserve, West Branch Forest Preserve, Timber Ridge Forest Preserve, Kline Creek Farm, and it ends right here at the intersection of Geneva Road and County Farm Road. Right here is the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path.
It's shout out time.
A shout out to Wally for sending me this custom route, for joining me on the ride with late notice, for putting up with how long it takes to create a video, and lastly, for the beer. Thanks again, Wally. If you have a custom route that you'd like to share, let me know in the comments below.
So we're going to follow the route here, stop at anything interesting along the way. I'm eager to check this out, so let's get going. So right off the bat, I just stopped here to point out there is a loop that goes around the water this way. We're not going to hit that immediately. On the way back though, we're going to go around this way on the map just to see what this little loop looks like. Back at the map I looked at, it said it was 1.1 miles long, so we're definitely going to check that out. And if we find anything worth checking out in some of these other forest preserves, we're going to do that as well. All right, so we made it to Meacham Grove Forest Preserve, and we're going to follow the purple trail here this way, but note that they do have a Maple Lake trail that goes around. So when we make our way back through, we're going to come here and check out this Maple Lake trail. This bridge we just rode on is pretty cool, entering through down here. They definitely went out of their way to make this bridge interesting. I don't think I've ever been on anything like this before. Pretty cool the way it curves all the way up, and then we shoot down this way over here. Pretty cool. All right, so we've made it to Springfield Park Nature Area here, Bloomingdale Park District. So looking at the map here, we're gonna hang a right, and looks like there's a trail that goes around the water here. So on the way back, we're gonna check that out. All right, so we have made it to West Branch Forest Preserve here in Bartlett. I must say the trail conditions on all of this ride have been really, really impressive. I appreciate how wide they are. They remind me very much of like Lake County and how Lake County takes care of their trails. Very, very nice. The restrooms here are in fact out of service, but they do have a porta potty there, which is good. And if we turn around this way, we got plenty of parking. You could definitely start this ride from this among many other locations. But this spot looks like it has everything you need to start this trail from. All right, so we've stopped at a trail intersection here, a West Branch Trail. We just came from that way. This is the Great Western Trail. Let's check out the map over here. All right, so yeah, now DuPage's trail map here that they like using, I'm actually not a fan of. Only because it would be more useful if they just widened it out a little bit and showed the connections all the way to the Fox River Trail. That's one of the reasons that these trails are more important than they otherwise would be. So if they backed up on this and showed how it connects to the Fox River Trail, which is a very important north to south artery in the trail network of Chicagoland, that would definitely improve it. So you can see up there, we're up there by the star. So we're up in the corner of the Great Western Trail. So if we went down this way, we would eventually hit Prince Crossing Road. At that point, we meet up with the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. Going down this way, we're going to be headed towards Villa Park. So I have been at this trail intersection before, but never from the way we just came to this intersection. So very, very cool. Back on a familiar trail. All right, so we are at a trail intersection here. The Great Western Trail continues on this way, but we are going to turn right here and make our way this way. So far, once again, the trail quality has been pretty good. So, we're going to get off of the Great Western Trail and start making our way over here. All right, so we've made it to Kline Creek Farm here. I honestly have no idea what Kline Creek Farm exactly is. I see there's a bunch of buildings and stuff here. Apparently you cannot ride over that way, so the trail just kind of goes through around the parking lot and then reconnects up with the street. All right, so 16.9 miles later, we've arrived at the end of Wally's route here, Geneva Road and County Farm Road. Right now we're on the Illinois Prairie Path. The spot that we're in right now is part of my Villa Park loop, which I recently did a video on. Normally I actually start in Villa Park. This most recent time I started from Wheaton. That loop just follows the Prairie Path all the way to Villa Park. Then you hop on the Great Western Trail, take it all the way to Prince Crossing Road and reconnect with the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. It's a nice little loop, especially for the people who live really close to it to have access to a nice loop. Very nice. Over this way you can see the Fermilab Trail, which I picked up. I started that in Warrenville, made my way through the Fermilab area. That's another video from last year worth checking out. And it's the only trail that I've ridden that required me to show identification to get onto the property. All right, so we stopped, looks like the trail splits here. It goes into a grass trail over this way. I don't see any signs that say we can't bring a bike on, so we're definitely gonna do that. It looks like this trail should continue all the way and meet up with the trail that we're on. So since we didn't hit that on the way down, we're definitely gonna hit that on the way back, so let's check it out. All right, so we made it back to Spring Creek Forest Preserve. All right, so we made it back to Spring Creek Reservoir Forest Preserve here in Bloomingdale. On our way back, we went around the reservoir here. That was pretty cool. It was a 1.1 mile ride. My impressions of this ride are very good. It takes me through a lot of areas I've never been. And also the way it's all connected up through Forest Preserve to Forest Preserve to Forest Preserve. Very cool. This is a very cool route. So I was super excited to ride this. And the quality of the trail is super good for the vast majority of this ride. So let me know what you think of this ride in the comments below. If you're familiar with this area and you have a spot that's worth checking out, definitely let me know where that is, because we're definitely going to check this out again in the future. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from Wally's favorite DuPage ride. I'll catch you on the next ride.
Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.